Greetings, my esteemed true friends. Today I want to talk a bit about the reason behind meditation, but first we have a message from my gallant sponsor Viking Jewelry. We have this fine silver panther, which I found highly aesthetic, and you can get it if you use the code GLORIOUS30 for 30% off during 48 hours, and you also have the code GLORIOUS20 for 20% off during 15 days on the whole store. So do check them out, and again thank you to Viking Jewelry for sponsoring this video. Now on to the topic of meditation. It is not primarily that we want to LARP as some Buddhist monks and sit around meditating all day because it's cool. I think it's a cool thing, and I like the aesthetics of Buddhist monks and meditation and everything like that, but I'm not purposefully asking you to waste your time for no reason at all. It has a more practical meaning, and that is it trains your ability to focus. It trains your ability to focus on something for a longer period of time. So for example, a thing you can try for yourself: if you read a book, think about how long it takes for your thoughts to start drifting in some other direction. If you feel other thoughts coming directly onto you when you're reading or when you're trying to focus on something, then you need to train your meditation more. But if you can read a book for 20 minutes completely uninterrupted, being completely in the zone, being completely focused, yeah, then you have a high level of meditation. So when I say that you should meditate for 15 or 20 minutes each day, it's not to get some peace of mind or something like that. It's for you to sharpen your mind so that you can focus intensely on something for a set amount of time. And this is something I wish I would have done when I studied, so I could study more effectively, so I could spend less time studying. Because if you think about, if you have an exam for example and you need to read for that exam, you have one guy who reads completely uninterrupted for half an hour and he absorbs everything because he has such a sharp focus. And then you compare that with a guy who reads for an hour, but his mind is constantly being distracted by other thoughts. So you see, you can get more effective by meditating. And it's the same thing with physical training. You will save time, money and energy by training. So you might say like, oh, is this a good investment of my time to train an hour each day? Yeah, it is, because sooner or later, if you don't do it, you will have to take time out to deal with injuries and unhealth, etc. So it is an investment. And same thing for meditation. For you to completely go in the zone, of whatever it is you're doing, it can be in a grappling match or something. There will be a lot of these situations where you have to be a complete sharpness in your mind. So on one hand, you can have a man who is very, very disciplined in his meditation, and he can completely focus his mind on just one single thing, or just completely shut off the rest of the world. He can shut off his thoughts as well. And you compare that with someone who constantly needs the visual stimuli. And I usually take the example of if you scroll a lot through social media. Now don't get me wrong, I think social media is a great way to attain motivation and enlightenment, but if you use it as a way to just scroll through and just get that short-term visual stimuli, then it's not a good idea at all. So anyway, to conclude, why do I recommend meditation? Yes, it's so you can in other aspects focus more intensely and be more effective with your time. So instead of you having your thoughts drift off into whatever direction when you're reading a book, you can actually read the entire book or read larger parts of the book without feeling your mind getting to other places. Then of course this is also dependent on how much you've been sleeping, etc. So it's not only about meditation, but view meditation as a way for you to be able to focus more intensely on certain things. So, thank you for watching. XOXO, boo.